What's going on, guys? Last night's WWE Monday Night Raw, October 20th, 2014, the go-home show for this Sunday's pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. Well, we got John Cena versus Randy Orton in the Hell in a Cell, along with Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in the Cell as well. The show opened up with the announcement that the winner of the John Cena versus Randy Orton match at Hell in a Cell will get an opportunity against the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar. Now, it wasn't announced when that match would be, but nonetheless, either John Cena or Randy Orton will be facing the champion. So that's pretty cool that we either get to see John Cena versus Brock Lesnar again or Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar, which would be a pretty solid match. But like I said, I don't know when it is going to be, but Hell in a Cell, this match has a huge stipulation. Damien Mizdow, Stardust and Goldust defeated Sheamus and The Usos. Sheamus hit a Brogue Kick on Stardust, but Mizdow was able to roll up Sheamus for the 3. After the match, The Miz was saying he won. Miz and Mizdow were hilarious, doing the same thing. So Damien Mizdow is always amazing, and he got the win. Alicia Fox defeated Divas Champion AJ. Paige was at ringside and started attacking Fox for no reason, and in confusion, Fox was somehow able to roll up AJ for the pin. Turns out it was all a trick, and so Alicia Fox was able to defeat AJ. That got AJ somewhat mad and had Paige laughing at the end of the night. John Cena and Randy Orton argued about the World Series with the fans, saying that the Kansas City Royals wouldn't win. John Cena saying that they would win, and Paul Heyman interrupted and said Brock Lesnar is better than them both. Then Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere to John Cena and Paul Heyman. So that was pretty cool. Randy Orton had a great promo there talking about that he's in his worst behavior, that he will beat John Cena. Not only will he beat him in the cell, but he's going to destroy him and stuff like that. So I pretty much liked it. I like this kind of, I know it's a bland feud. I know it's an old feud between Randy Orton and John Cena, but in all honesty, I kind of liked it. It kind of seems refreshed. Randy Orton's promo was pretty solid. Then Paul Heyman, with Randy Orton giving Paul Heyman and John Cena both an RKO out of nowhere. Rusev defeated Big E. Rusev won by submission with the Accolade. After the match, Rusev tried to pose under the Russian flag, but no Russian flag. Big Show had replaced it with the United States flag. Rusev threatened to tear it down, but a so-called fan dressed as a soldier jumped in the ring to stop him. The security tried to get him down. Then Rusev kicked the soldier in the head, busted his chin open or his mouth or something like that. But Big Show got really emotional about it and tried to hunt down Rusev backstage. Now, I read an article not too long ago saying that actors who are soldiers usually wear the patch on the left arm, I believe it is, just because they aren't able to wear an actual soldier uniform because of legal activity and stuff like that. And the patch was on the side that the actors would wear it on, and I did notice that the security guard was sitting next to the announce table prior to the Rusev vs. Big E match. So no worries, not a random fan. So if you wanted it to be for some odd reason, it wasn't. But nonetheless, Rusev defeated Big E, and Big Show wanted to get his hands on Rusev. Couldn't find him backstage, but he did find Dean Ambrose eating popcorn, watching See No Evil 2, which led to a John Cena Dean Ambrose promo backstage. Dean Ambrose is amazing, and there's seriously no one like him in the WWE. Dean Ambrose is amazing. Dean Ambrose is gold. Dean Ambrose is just overall amazing. Brie Bella defeated Summer Rae with the pinfall with the facebuster, so nothing too special there. Dean Ambrose then brought a dummy of Seth Rollins to the ring and beat it up with tools, saws, drills, and Seth Rollins interrupted and did a long promo about how he's a sellout, that he did sell out, he bought in, stuff like that. Mick Foley then interrupted them both and gave a long speech about how the Hell in the Cell will change their lives and his whole thing with The Undertaker in the past. So Dean Ambrose was hilarious, another awesome promo by Ambrose, so this match at Hell in a Cell this Sunday will be amazing. Cesaro defeated champion Dolph Ziggler. Now the title match will no longer be taking place this Sunday, but now Friday night on SmackDown, so we shall see what happens there. Seth Rollins, Kane, and Randy Orton defeated John Cena and Dean Ambrose in a 2-on-3 handicap match street fight. The Authority ordered the Hell in the Cell to be lowered from the ceiling mid-match, turning it into a Hell in the Cell street fight. Orton pinned Ambrose after countering a jawbreaker lariat into an RKO out of nowhere. After the match, Rollins hit Orton with a curb stomp. Rollins posed on the top of the cell to conclude last night's Monday Night Raw. So it was an amazing match inside the street fight. Dean Ambrose, John Cena, Kane, Orton, Rollins all had great moves. All showed amazing offense and defense, so it was a pretty solid Hell in a Cell 2-on-3 handicap match street fight, which had Randy Orton being curb stomped by his so-called partner Seth Rollins. Those two have been bickering the last few weeks. So that match is going to be set up an amazing time. So we shall see what happens. There was a backstage promo. Seth Rollins saying Randy Orton could never beat Brock. Randy said he will. He will become champion, and after that, Seth Rollins said, well, if that happens, future is the future, because Seth has the briefcase. So hopefully this sets up a Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton feud very soon. This is a solid feud, but nonetheless, Hell in a Cell is this Sunday. So stay tuned for pay-per-view predictions on the show. So great Monday Night Raw last night, October 20th, 2014.